Normally I don't wear one of these, but I'm used to dealing with teenagers, so I can talk quite loud if I need to. Right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Speak Up for Libraries Conference 2014, and thank you very much all for coming. Today is a chance for people who are passionate about libraries to advocate, to question, to learn, and to feedback as to why they are important to us. It's going to be a challenging day, I think, but one I hope that will also be rewarding, and that will give us all an opportunity to move forward. Before we start, I do have some housekeeping announcements. Right? So, toilets is up on the second floor, ladies. This floor's gents, and down in the basement, there's both ladies and gents. Right? I don't know why that's funny.
Toilets always make me laugh.
Okay, right, yes, well, yeah, you get that. He spent too much time in schools. The door code, if you need it, although I think they're all going to be open, is 3737. We do not expect a fire alarm, so if it does go off, I've never heard the fire alarm here, but I've been assured that we will know what it is when it goes off. Follow the SLIP staff. Now, I'm not SLIP staff, so please don't follow me. So, follow SLIP staff, and we meet in Store Street. Just go out, just leave the building, I think that's the same. Twitter is #SUFLConf, CONF14. I think most of you probably found that already. And there's lots of signs around, so if you want Wi-Fi, the password is SLIPGuest 2014. Now, basically, you've all got programs in your apps. Shortly, we will be running 5 workshops. There's a list of workshops in your pack where you can allocate a specific workshop and where they are. After the workshops, we're going to come back here for plenary. Now, if the leaders of the workshops would report back for 5 minutes, you've got 5 minutes in that time to report back and summarise what was discussed. We then have lunch downstairs in the Europe room. And then this afternoon, we've got the panel of political party representatives, which will be answering the questions raised in the workshop. Refreshments again at 3 o'clock for half an hour back downstairs. And then we finish the day. We've got, 3:30, Sue Charteris and Claire Creasy are going to update us on the Seacart and Welsh Libraries reviews. And last but certainly not least, we finish the day with Anne Gibbons. And then for those of you that like to stay on, we have reserved a space, and I've noticed it says space, in the Marlborough Arms. So if you'd like to stay on and carry on with conversations, networking, chatting, and have a drink of us as well, then you're very welcome. Right, so I'm talking to you today here as SLIP President. Now, in that role, I represent our members, people who work in the library and information profession, some of whom have been in that occupation for years, others who are starting out in their careers. All of them, people who have studied, become qualified or obtained chartership, usually in their own time and at their own expense, to maintain their skills and experience. People who provide a service above and beyond what is expected of them because they are passionate about and believe in the value of what they do. In the words of William Seacart, he was flabbergasted at what goes on in libraries. And make no mistake about it, a professional librarian has knowledge, skills and experience that you cannot replicate by using a volunteer, no matter how much they love libraries. I'm also, for those of you who are not aware of it, a school librarian. So I am actually also one of those members. I'm a professional librarian who hears of colleagues week after week being made redundant as schools close libraries or replace them with admin staff. Hearing of teachers who think that a small targeted stock selection constitutes a library and that this can replace the librarian. Only last week we had the suggestion that East Renfrewshire could save money by making their school librarians part-time and using students instead. This is like going back to Victorian times when we used child labour. I mean, why not save money by getting them cleaning floors? After all, their education isn't important. And this week I heard of a school librarian who has been given the princely sum of £160 for their annual budget. How on earth are you meant to promote and encourage students to read with that? Not to mention supporting the lucky, you'll get around 25 books